Stephen was a great person, great personality, loved to joke around, loved to be a prankster, just a great guy all the way around. I met Stephen when I was 15, and from there, we were inseparable.
He did everything for his family and his wife. He worked from sun up to sundown every day. He didn't stop.
Well, first he worked at Sunnyside Gardens, and then he worked at ARM Construction, and then he wanted to pursue his own business. Stephen, I think, wanted the best for me and the kids, so I think he thought that was going to be the best way to go at it.
I received a call from a CPA that had 2 clients that were buying a paving business. And as part of the loan package that the bank was offering, they required insurance on each of the partners to cover the loan in the event that anything would happen to either of the partners. When I was meeting with Stephen, we were taking the application, and as part of the application, you always ask for beneficiaries on the policy. And he first listed Natira, his wife, as beneficiary in there. And as a general rule, just to know a little bit more about the client, I ask about contingent beneficiaries. Do you have any children? Is there someone else that you want to name in there? When we got up to child number 5, listed as contingent beneficiary, and I looked at Stephen's age, I asked him, I said, boy, have you ever thought about what would happen if something were to happen to you? How would your family take care of themselves? I'm sure your wife is not working with 5 young children. And he kind of chuckled and said, no, he hadn't thought about it. And at that point I said, at your age, term insurance is remarkably inexpensive, and I would just feel a lot more comfortable if you were to purchase an additional policy over and above what the bank is requiring in there.
He started his business in 2006, and then a month later, he got diagnosed with leukemia.
The chemo was kind of hard for him, losing all the hair and getting really sick, and he got better at first, and then he got even more sick, and it was just a struggle.
We threw this huge benefit to try to raise money for Steve and the family because, you know, times were tough. They were about to lose everything.
Stephen passed away January 26, 2008.
The insurance proceeds were used to provide for a home for Natira. She was able to purchase a beautiful home to raise her family in with nice property, a pool, nice school district, a nice place to raise her family. From the remaining proceeds, Natira and I met, and the first thing we did was we set aside some money for her children. She now had 6 children, and we wanted to be able to provide some funds for children's education. And then finally, we set aside some money for Natira for her future after her children are raised, so she has some money to provide for her well-being in life.
The life insurance did a lot for us. If we didn't have it, I'd probably be working 3 jobs, you know, trying to do childcare and 3 jobs at the same time and doing everything.
This story has always resonated with me because when I see Natira and I see her family and I see their home, I know that life insurance provided that for them.